Hello, I'm back up in the movie room, and I thought with it being a Saturday, it's a good time to do some recommendations. So picked out some Blu-rays and a 4K, and these are some recommendations. Few well-known films here. I don't think any of them are not well known. Yeah, they're all pretty well known. One of them's a little bit lesser well known, and that's from, apart from in the horror community, I'm sure people know of it. So here's 5 recommendations from me. So the first one is Abracadabra. Now, not the best film in the world or anything, but if you're into giallo, it's such a good callback to that era of film. And this is a Cauldron release. It's a short one at that. It's Italian made as well, which is cool. And it's basically about a magician and a bunch, is he a killer and stuff like that, and a bunch of crazy stuff going on. But if you like giallos, I do recommend this one, and it's only 70 minutes, so 10 minutes off of an hour, so you're not going to spend too much time on it. But the whole aesthetic is the main point of this film. It just looks like one of these old giallo movies from the 70s. It's not. I think it might even be So a quick look at the year, 2020, so quite a recent one, 4 years ago. But Abracadabra, if you like giallos and a bit of mystery, and you've not seen Abracadabra, give it a go. There's another one called, I forget what the film's called now, but there's another sort of film like this that's made to look like an old giallo. I think I have it on digital, but unfortunately I can't remember what it is. When I edit the video, I'll pop it up on screen. But Abracadabra, give it a go if you like your giallo movies. So moving on to sort of a classic now, which I think is really good. And I've only seen it the once, and I've never watched this 4K, but I was impressed with it. And that's Easy Rider. Really good movie. It's got an early role from Jack Nicholson in it. Quite a downbeat ending. It's quite a reflective film about these guys on the road, going town to town, trying to find themselves and things like that. It's got aspects of hippiness in it, It's a bit on the hippie sort of realm of things. But Easy Rider, fantastic film. Obviously this is the 50th anniversary edition. Yeah, like it says there, sex and armchair politics. Really good movie. Yeah, Peter Fonda and Dennis Hopper stars, so great actors there. Dennis Hopper's fantastic. Do need to get around to watching this 4K, but like I say, ending's a little bit downbeat, but it's an on-the-road movie. It's a lot of fun. You can follow these characters as they interact with other people, and crazy things go down, and there's some antics, and it's very 70s as well. I think it's a 70s movie anyway. It might be a late 60s, actually, to tell you the truth. Trying to find out. Oh, 69. So, it's got a very 60s aesthetic, should I say, but obviously with it being a late 60s film, that'll bleed into the early 70s aesthetically, if you sort of get my drift. But yeah, Easy Rider, classic film, great road movie, a lot of fun. If you haven't seen it, give it a go, and if you want to rewatch it. I need to rewatch it, that's for sure. So another big movie now, recently just picked up the 4K of Prometheus, and I love this film. I love the whole aesthetic. I love the mystery behind it, how it's about a crew of on a spacecraft, on a huge spacecraft, in fact, looking for the engineers who have supposedly engineered mankind, and also they have ended up engineering the deadly a deadly sort of parasite, which is obviously the alien, the xenomorph, or the neomorph in this film, which it is. It's a white variant of the xenomorph. But great film, Prometheus, big budget. It's by Ridley Scott, directed by him who did the original Alien. It's a prequel to Alien. It's the first story in the franchise. It's from I think it's from 2012, but utterly fantastic, aesthetically brilliant. It's big budget, but it's really interesting. It's got some great performances. Even got Idris Elba in there as the pilot. There's a lot of people in it. Trying to see if I can find all their names. I forget who was particularly good. Guy Pearce is in it. Yeah, Michael Fassbender. He plays like an android. Really good part. Obviously it was followed by Alien Covenant, which was a lesser film, but still quite fun for an Alien fan. But Prometheus, it's got everything. It's got a bit of mystery. They go to an unknown territory, like an uncharted planet. They land there, they're trying to figure out this idea, you know, they're trying to figure out the origins of mankind. It's got a tagline from the guy who's funded the expedition. He says, like, I want to meet my maker. So it's about meeting your maker, and they obviously uncover what happened with the engineers, these alien beings that basically engineered mankind, as the story goes in Prometheus. But fantastic prequel to Alien. I almost like it as much as Alien. It's not a linear movie as well, like Alien, not like a fast sort of, you know, in space like horror movie. It's very it's got horror elements in it, you know. There's some horrific stuff that happens in the film. It's got the face huggers and the chest bursters, but it's not just about that like a typical Alien movie. It's also about the intrigue and the adventure. Awesome movie. So love Prometheus. If you've never seen it and you like Alien, you got to see that one. So just two remaining, just a quick video, as I said, and I wanted to talk about Lamb. Watched this a couple of months ago. Utterly brilliant. Icelandic horror film, lots of undertones in it, and symbolism and things. And basically this couple take a lamb on, a baby lamb, as their child, and as things progress, I don't want to give too much away, but the lamb becomes more human like, you know. And the environment where the location and environment where the film shot is fantastic, in the Icelandic mountains, and it just looks phenomenal. It's set on this desolate farm. Well, I say desolate, isolated farm is a better word to put it, in the middle of nowhere in Iceland. This couple with the lamb, treating it like a child of their own. The husband's brother comes to stay. He's a bit of a rogue guy that puts in some plot devices into place, and it's just fantastic. And it's got a very shocking ending, I'd say. I was quite shocked by the ending. I knew something was coming as the film progresses, and it was going to be one of those films that are kind of like rather subtle, but also have a lot of symbolism, like I said, and mythology callbacks. Then it just kind of goes bang, like, and shoots you in the head at the end of the film with a great finale. Absolutely brilliant film, Lamb. Love it. Very impressed by that. I know it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I just thought it was absolutely brilliant. And finally, just a quick one that I'll mention is the Neon Demon. I've only seen it the once, and I've not seen it for years, and I've not even opened my Blu-ray, but brilliant, weird film. Very like, you know, sort of like dreamy aesthetic. It's about this young woman who basically she aspires to be a model, gets in with the other models, you know, in that crowd, and they're weirdos, and weird things start to happen, and she starts to change. It's got a very bizarre ending, quite graphic, you know, a bit of violence and stuff. It's even got a small role from Keanu Reeves in it, from what I can remember. I think he plays like a motel manager, so it's even got him in it. But Neon Demon, very weird film. Can't give too much away about this one. It's a little ambiguous, quite a lot of ambiguity in there. But if you haven't watched it and you do watch it, you'll see what I mean by how strange it is, and it's got a rather strange climax. But yeah, basically about a supermodel and what she goes through, a model, and some of the horrific things that start to occur, and strangeness too. So there's like 5 recommendations, so I'll just pop them back out. We have the Neon Demon, Icelandic film Lamb, Alien prequel Prometheus, big budget like alien action movie, great stuff, love Prometheus. The classic Easy Rider from 1969, and a giallo callback, Abracadabra, a modern film made to look like a sort of 70s giallo, which is, like I say also earlier, very short at 70 minutes, so you won't be taking up too much time. But there's the picks for today's recommendations. There's 5 movies. Some of them are quite big movies, like Easy Rider's a well-known one, Prometheus obviously is a well-known one, Lamb's well-known, Neon Demon's well-known, Abracadabra is probably the least well-known one, but there's just some random recommendations. Thought I'd do some sort of different titles for today. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.